Get out of here! Deplatform fascists! Deplatform fascists! Deplatform fascists! Deplatform fascists! Deplatform fascists!
Go, Cody!
Come on!
Get out of my truck!
Hey, you're a very personable guy too.
Thank you,
I can
bro.
tell, like, talking to you right now, and you're a good dude.
Thank you, bro.
And like, just like you're like, no matter what you do, even if God forbid this doesn't work out, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be a good dude.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
that means a lot.
Alright, so like, let's say we are gonna watch one of your videos tonight. What would it be? Like, give me one.
What you say, bro?
Yeah, what's your favorite one?
Right, maybe. Is it a little more to the right? See the TV at least.
Nah.
Yeah, this is our tailgate, so a little more to the right so I can see the fucking TV.
Oh shit! Hey, bro, you don't gotta talk to him like that, bro. He didn't.
I'm just saying, maybe.
Hey, could you just
Move, bro.
please?
No, hey, bro, it's okay. Just move.
He doesn't mean like.
It's okay, move, but
I don't mean to be a
but I know, but you had to talk to him like that, no. I'm saying this is my guy though, bro. Like, no, but bro, you cursed at him and stuff, bro.
Hey, we're good.
All you had to say was, hey, bro, can you please move?
Hey,
This is respect, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no. He don't mean it like that.
Is he drunk? Is he drunk?
I don't know, but maybe.
I just don't like disrespect, bro. He can talk to me like that. Don't talk to him like that. He just doing his job.
Hey, we're good. No, hey,
Let's just respect each other, bro. For sure.
I'm not trying to be a fucking
no,
yeah.
You cussed at him, bro.
Bro, he's in the way the TV is my tailgate. I can
But
see
you didn't have to cuss at him though, bro. He's not a child, bro.
What's the problem?
No, he just,
Hey, back up. What's the problem?
no, he just cussed him out, bro. And I was like,
He said y'all get up. He asked you to get
no.
up. God damn it. Hey, what's the problem?
Is he drunk? Because if he's drunk, then it's okay. I'm
What's the
not.
problem?
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
No, nobody was arguing with him or nothing. He just cursed at him like he was a child. And I was like, hey, bro, you know,
Okay,
you
it's
disrespect
over,
everybody,
buddy.
you know?
Thank
No,
you.
I'm just explaining to you
It's
what
over.
happened.
Okay.
For
I
sure.
appreciate it.
For
Good.
sure.
Have a good day.
For sure.
Hey, y'all go. No walk up doors.
I'm not walking towards him. I'm walking that way.
Everybody's talking about this story regarding Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf down there in Frisco, Texas. Austin got unalived. A lot of people are trying to make it a race issue, and it's not. It has nothing to do with that right there. But a lot of people are attacking this young man and are showing the negative side and everything. But I want you to see him in his positive side because this was self-defense. The story that's being told, Carmelo, he was sitting up under a tent, under the wrong tent and everything. That's what they said, under the wrong tent. And Austin came over there, told him to move. Said Carmelo got aggressive with him and everything, and then stabbed him with a knife in the heart and everything, and he passed away. That's not the full story. First off, Carmelo had permission from another coach to go over there and set up under that tent. He had permission. Another thing that was said and been spread out far and wide is that they didn't know each other. That's a lie, because they definitely knew each other. This is an older picture. They definitely knew each other. Other stuff that's coming out is Austin was being mean and harassing Carmelo, his girlfriend, actually, Carmelo's girlfriend. He was harassing her at a party that was about maybe a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago. Carmelo took up for his girlfriend. Then all of a sudden the fight broke out. Austin broke Carmelo's phone just the day before this incident took place. So the day of this incident, Austin confronted Carmelo for sitting up under the tent in the wrong area. They got into an argument. Carmelo's backpack was grabbed, and then he was called the N-word. And then Austin tried to grab him forcibly. He tried to forcibly move him. And it wasn't Austin by himself. Both of them got up there and attacked Carmelo. Both of them did. And there were a lot of witnesses down there that said that the twins, plural, tried to jump him. Well, actually, they did jump him. They stomped on him, and they broke his phone, and they tried to take his things. So nothing peaceful was about that whole thing. And something else is going to come out. This is allegedly. Something else is going to come out. He had narcotics in his system. He did. Austin, he had narcotics in his system. That's what caused him to be overly aggressive. So just like I said over on the book face over there, that was self-defense. That's what he did. He did self-defense. Everybody's coming for him. People trying to make this out of something that is not self-defense.
Now, the main reason I put these 4 videos together is to showcase one thing. And this is something that even white people themselves don't want to talk about, because when things like this do happen amongst themselves, they don't have anybody to blame. They can only just say like, oh, well, you know, maybe if this person would, right? They always try to frame it like that. But when you sprinkle a little bit of black directly in there, magically they got all of this to say. Magically, they're the best counselors, advisors. Maybe they can somehow foresee into the future. They have all of these numbers and these paperworks, thinking about, oh, look at the statistics, look at these graphs, look at this, look at that. You know, this is how these people are. But notice how, and I'm going to make sure to say it in a certain way, right? Notice how white people never have the numbers or the stats when it deals with themselves. Notice how in 2 of the incidences when it dealt with the protests, notice how violent the white men specifically were, how they were very aggressive. And these were towards people who were older white folks, some instances elders, all together. And both men decided to get directly out of their car. Now, note if those were black men that did that, they would state that, oh, that's how the blacks are. That's how they move. That's how they get down. And look at them getting a weapon. They're always so quick to violence and this. They never want to talk. And notice the same thing that they always try to paint black men as. Notice how white people act amongst themselves. And this was in 4K. This is in 2025. And I want to note to people, this is not the first time. There are hundreds of thousands of videos of white people acting just like this, coming from a movie, coming after a bar, coming with their kids from a playground, coming from a vacation or going to a vacation, dealing with road rage, DUI, them acting this exact same form of aggressiveness towards police, where they decide that they don't want to follow an order from a oath protecting officer. They want to fight the officer. They want to argue. They want to be aggressive. They want to put themselves in a bladed stance. But for the life of me, you will never see white people call these things out or talk about it or list how problematic those things are. And again, during one of the protests, you were able to see and not see at the same time, because I made sure to blur it. You had somebody that wanted to bring out and brandish a firearm towards a group of people that were not violent, towards a group of people that didn't have weapons directly on them, towards a group of people that didn't force him to vacate his car first, decide to get amongst the protesters, push and pull and say this and say that. And then a response happened that obviously he didn't like, and then proceeded to go right back to the same vehicle that he left to go to the driver's side, procure a assault rifle, and come right back to the exact same spot. That's some crazy work. But where are white people to talk about that? Where are white people to list how problematic and dangerous that is? Where are the stats when it deals with that from white people? Nowhere to be found. So then we go to the next two videos, which deal with a black man or a young black man and white men, and you see what takes place and what happens. Notice and pay attention how the younger white guys that were there didn't have no problem with the black gentleman, the young black gentleman being there amongst them talking. They were just cordial. They were like, yo, man, actually, you're very personable, a great guy and everything. You got content directly out there. You're probably going to, go great play. Like, they were bigging the man up, having no problem having conversations. It was cordial between two people. Realistically, during that instance, people could actually say that, yo, why do we always have to talk about race? Why does race have to be a thing, right? Because you saw two human beings getting along, having a conversation, just being there within that type of energy. And I thought that was dope. I thought that was the most awesome thing, right? That's what a lot of true Americans say, that this is a representation of what America is, right? But then what took place? What happened? The disrespect, right? The devaluing. People wanted to down talk somebody else that didn't look like them and wanted to come aggressive directly towards them because they had a few too many drinks. And then amongst that happening, the young black guy tried to give an excuse. Like he did it twice throughout the video to the younger black guy, white guys there. He was like, is he drunk? Just let me know. And we could just, move the situation directly out of the way. Don't you got to focus on it no more? Because that'll be the excuse for that. Right? Tried to give him an out. The younger white guy was like, hey, I'm not even trying to claim him. I'm not even trying to be a part of this. We don't know, right? The guy with the beer out, this is my tailgate. If I tell you to move, whatnot, whatever, you need to sit up there and move. Right? Like he owns the place, like he owns the land, like he just built this. So then as things continue on, and this is a normal conversation, you start to see people get up and move. As this is happening, you see two older white gentlemen that are there, not in the conversation. But now that the black guy is standing up and that the loudmouth white guy with the beer is still talking, agitating the whole thing by not calming down, by not backing down, by not even trying to diffuse the situation, here comes the two older white guys. Hey, what are you doing? Back up from him. Huh? Excuse me, sir. No. Don't come at the black guy as if he's the hostile one, as if he's the one that's being problematic. And like I said, white people, this is the problem with y'all. Y'all never want to call out your own or deliver corrective measures when one of your people are directly out of place. You ain't trying to tell him to calm down. You ain't trying to tell him to shut up. You're not trying to do that. You're placing the blame. You're moving the goalpost on who caused this situation to go from neutral to bad to almost ugly. You're switching gears directly on it. And then on top of that, you wanted to back up the person who was in the wrong. And then you want to interject yourself and make it worse because you're like, see, I know what these blacks do. They like to get violent and this, that, and the third. Back up from him. What do you even mean? I'm just going to be real. That's worse than what was initially said to the cameraman earlier in the video. That was worse. And the cameraman just got cussed at. But for the most part, you're trying to tell a black man to back up from another man as if you are some type of protector, as if you're a cop, as if you know what the black man is up to. That's crazy work. The insinuations, the stereotypes, if people happen to read directly through the lines, insane. Somebody also said that when they were packing up the chairs, that when they were folding the chair that the young black dude was sitting in, they decided that they wanted to brush or wipe that down or something. I'm like, really? I'm like, white people, that's what we do? We're still on that. But really, we're still on that. Knowing to the fact that we all go to the same restaurants, we drink from the same glasses, eat from the same silverware in these restaurants. We're still doing this. We touch the same handles. We're still doing this, right? Crazy work. But like I said, a lot of these things are either out there in the open or they're hidden. So then later on, as the young black gentleman was about to walk away, what did the older white guy say? Get away from him. Don't walk in his direction. Excuse me, sir. What are you talking about? Where are we even? What are we even doing right now? Well, what, like I said before, this is how white people cause situations to happen that don't need to happen because they decide to interject themselves and they say things that don't need to be said. You, as an older white man, don't need to be directing no energy or saying anything directly towards that black man. You don't need to be saying nothing. Then on top of that, you were disrespectful to him quite a few times during your extended conversation with him. On top of the fact that when you wanted to say, oh, the conversation is over and all this other type of stuff, you wanted to pat him 3 times on the shoulder. Don't be touching nobody. Nobody's your boy. Nobody's your property. This again, we're not living in those times. He must have really thought real deep that he was real back in those days because that's what I was getting right there. And then all 3 of those videos to show how problematic white folks are leads directly into the situation, which every white person wanted to talk about on social media. So again, just to basically state that how you perceive or think these situations aren't really what you think that they are. But peace, love, and see you guys in the next video. And let me know what you think about this video in the description below. Peace out.